Hi and welcome to the Titan Fitness Academy's Titan Bootcamp. Okay, so over the next 4 weeks we're going to be covering some pretty interesting things. The first thing that we're going to cover today though is your body typing. Okay, so as we can see here we've got three different types of bodies. We've got metabolic type 1, metabolic type 2, metabolic type 3. Okay, now as you can see, type 1 is completely different to type 2 and type 2 is completely different to type 3. Now, the first thing that we need to do is find out which one of these you are. Now, the way that we do this is by doing the body type evaluation questionnaire, which is situated on a PDF just below this video. Once we've done this, this allows us to really then look at your nutrition and your training a little bit different and make it a lot more bespoke as opposed to just a fitness class that you come along to. This is more of a transformation process where we can really tailor make your results to your body and your nutrition to your body as well. So, one thing we need to cover very briefly is the evolution of nutrition. The understanding that we go from a healthy diet, we can then move on to what's known as a clean eating diet. Okay, this is when we remove as much processed foods as possible. Okay, so anything that comes out of a tin, anything that's had any type of preservatives added to it or unnatural flavourings, that's when we start to eliminate these. Now from this is where we can kind of move on to three different areas. We can move on to either fat loss, shaping and toning, or we can go onto a maintenance plan. Because after our clean eating program, a lot of people are very happy with the results and want to know how to maintain. So we'll show you how to maintain. If you're looking for fat loss, again, what we'll do is by looking at your body type, depending on which one of these you are, lets us set up the right types of nutrition program for your fat loss or your shape and tone. Okay, so we normally say that people like to go from their average diet that they're currently having at the moment that they're not too happy about, that's why they're coming along to see us, onto a clean eating program. Once we've got our heads and adjusted our nutrition around clean eating, then we move on to a fat loss program, then we move on to a shape and tone program. Then once we've finally got the results that we want, we then show you how to maintain your results. Now, the Titan triangle, as you'll notice in our logo, just down the bottom right-hand side here, is a triangle. It's broken up into three key areas. Now, this is pretty much the ethos behind the Titan Fitness Academy. The main things that we want to concentrate on is your nutrition, your training, and your mindset and motivation. Okay, so your nutrition must be married up to the right type of body type that you are to make sure that we are on track and on target and not just taking wild stabs in the dark and hoping that we get it right. This allows us to add serious structure to your nutrition. Now, the training, again, with your body type, this will vary massively, making sure that we are having the right type of training program for your right type of body. Now, your nutrition needs to marry up perfectly with your training. Now, what I mean by this is you wouldn't eat like a marathon runner and train like a strong man, okay? And vice versa. You wouldn't eat as if you were training to be a strong man or things like that, and train as if you were to be a long-distance runner. Okay, so we need to make sure that the nutrition is married up with the training. Then, we also need to make sure that throughout all of this, our mindset and motivation is second to none. So we really know what our goals are, what our results are going to be, okay, and how we're going to do it. So, we must make sure that everything is linked up together to allow us to receive and relieve the results that we want to get. Okay, so once we reveal the results, okay, then we move on to the maintenance plan. Now, the nutrition triangle. Okay, now this is where we're saying that your body type plays a massive part in this. We're going to be concentrating on three macronutrients. Okay, now macronutrients are broken into three areas: protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at what's known as the Goldilocks effect on each of these. That's where it's not too much, it's not too little, It's just the right amount to get us the results that we want. So depending on your body type will depend on your daily intake of protein, daily intake of carbs, and daily intake of fat. Now, if either one of these isn't working out quite right, it will have a massive effect on our results. So we need to make sure our carbs, proteins, and fats are all in the right proportions. Okay, how do we do that? Very simply, after this video, there is a Nutrition 101 on each of your body types. Okay, so you will have filled out the body type questionnaire, watch the videos on your body type, and then watch the videos that marry up to your body type and the body type nutrition. Okay, and then from the body type nutrition, then it breaks it up into 3, so you can either go for your fat loss, shape and tone, or maintenance for each of those. Okay, so how does it all work together again with the training? We need to make sure that the intensity is right, the resistance is right, and to make sure that we have enough rest. Okay, yes, rest is a very important part of our program. You must get rest between each training session. You can't just come along and train every single day of the week and expect to get epic results. The body needs time to recover. So again, depending on your body type, depends on the intensity that you need to work, the resistance at which you need to have. When we say resistance, what we mean by that is the weights that you have on the training session. So we might put you on hybrid exercises. What we mean by that is squats with bicep curls, lunges with shoulder press, exercises that allow us to incorporate weight resistance work as well. Okay, now, by making sure that all these are at the right level, allows us to make sure that we get our results. Take any one of these away, okay, and we'll really struggle to get serious results. And then finally, talking about motivation. One thing you've got to always remember is that you can do this, okay, you can get your results, you will get your results, and I am going to help you, and I am going to get your results, okay, so I can, I will, I am going to do this, okay. So always stay motivated. I want you to write your goals down, okay, put them in a place where you will always see them every single day. Stay focused on your goals, because that is a brilliant way to help us achieve our goals. Okay, just a little breakdown of how our weeks are going to get broken up on the website. So the information that you're going to be covering during week 1 is, we're going to be covering nutrition and body typing 101. So we're going to learn your body type, we're going to learn what type of nutrition that you need for your goal. Okay, week 2 is we're going to cover the type of training that we do, okay, and supplementation 101. Some people will need supplements, some people will not. Okay, this will allow us to find out who it is and what type of motivation you need. What type of supplementation you need, if you need any. Week 3, mindset and motivation. Well, this is where we're going to look at making sure we stay motivated towards our goal, making sure that we have set realistic goals and we understand how we're going to achieve our goals. And then finally, week 4, we're going to bring it all together, okay? It's known as the big picture, bringing it all together, putting each piece together of your jigsaw puzzle to bring you, okay, your metabolic blueprint. Okay, your metabolic blueprint. Okay, this is one thing that the Titan Fitness Academy is quite chuffed about, bringing you a program that is actually tailor-made to your needs. Okay, so by the end of this, by the end of week 4, when we bring all this stuff together, you will have your own metabolic blueprint that is unique and bespoke just to you. So please make sure that you have the correct email address. There will be a sheet out on the first day of bootcamp. Please make sure that you put your name down and your email address. Please print your name and your email just to make sure that we do have the correct details on file. Okay, so again, we're going to bring all of this together to help you create your metabolic blueprint and get you the results that you have always wanted but never really been able to achieve. So, what to do after this is to watch the next video, okay, and download any PDF files that are below this one. Okay, thanks very much.